pole for Joel Smith. We're going to say before that Joel's another one out of our Form of the Future program a few years ago, and he's a sprightly young man now. And look at that wonderful drone footage there. The boat's heading up to what they call Gawley Bay up there. They're swinging round now. We can see Tom Ugly's bridge to our right. We can see Angelo Testalamuta, our start boat driver, very, very good driver in his own right. So the boat's coming up for the start. White flag aloft our pole boat there, Nath.
Yes, we've got Greg Banks in pole 1, Problem Child pole 2, Crazy Duck in 3, and Smith Family Racing in 4. You can see the boats lining up nicely with the start boat. White flag is still up and it drops just as I say that. Joel Smith gets the early jump on the outside so far, and Greg Banks going with him as well. And now the two boats out of the middle coming up as well.
Okay, coming up to the South Sydney detailing. First turn. And courtesy of the inside pole there, Greg Banks, look, raises the Piggle Forks nice and high. So he gets a good entry onto Bankstown Helicopters. Mitch Williams, he's gone up on the inside of Joel Smith.
Certainly has. So we've got Greg Banks still out in front at the moment. You mentioned Mitch Williams. He's stepped over from the... Greg Banks has slowed right up, potentially come to a stop. That will bring the caution flags out. Joel Smith goes around the outside and takes the lead at the moment. We went round pretty wide. It looks as though Mitch Williams might have cut a couple of turn boys there. He's gone inside the turn boys, which has given Joel Smith an even bigger advantage. Poor old Mitch Williams will cop some sort of penalty for that, unfortunately. But Peter Zala in Crazy Duck, currently on course in third place, but probably because of that indiscretion by Mitch Williams, who's potentially come to a stop now as well. So it looks as though we've only got the two boats moving at speed at the moment.
So Joel Smith driving the Bubba Hole 2.5 Carby Mercury, leading the pack. The Crazy Duck Racing machine. Peter Zoll. He's running two classes this weekend, the 2.5s and the opens, and so it looks like last time down the Bankstown Helicopter back straight. It's still that man Joel Smith leading out from Zala. Our two other drivers on the course, Mitch Williams and
Greg Banks.
And Banksy, they've both had problems and pulled off onto the centre of the course.
So Joel Smith with a comfortable lead at the moment, probably at least 3/4 of the back straight, or at least half of the back straight, as you can see there now. So still comfortably out in front. This race split over 2 heats, so he can't rest on his laurels just yet. He can't ease up. It'll be the point system over 2 separate heats. We can see those other 2 stricken outboard tunnel boats basically have sort of floated in close to each other up the back straightaway. But it's Joel Smith now down the front straightaway. And as we mentioned, Peter Zala in Crazy Duck, doing his best to try and stay with him. A little bit off the pace. We saw Joel, he pretty much got the whole shot off the start line and took full advantage. We did see Greg Banks in final feature sneak up the inside by the end of the front straight. But at the moment, we've already touched on, unfortunately, final feature and Problem Child boats coming to a stop at the end of the Bankstown Helicopters back straight away.
So Joel just entering the Seacall Marine. Southern turn and onto the St George Motorboat Club front straight for what should be the checkered flag. And I'll tell you what, that's a bag full of points to the young fella from Seam, just north of Raymond Terrace. He'll take the checkers over Crazy Duck Racing, Peter Zala, and our 2 other drivers, Mitch Williams, Greg Banks, failed to finish.
So as we mentioned, that's Heat 1. Heat 2 will be on a little later this morning. Hopefully final feature we'll be able to sort out any mechanical issues which caused Greg Banks to pull up while he was in front. I'm not too sure of Mitch Williams' problem. as we mentioned, we did see him. He did come inside the turn boys at the end of that first straightaway. So whether he's just pulled up because he thought he did something wrong, or hopefully it's nothing mechanical.